Hi Cancer, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant signs. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Cancer, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember, they are general readings. Not everything is going to resonate with everybody, and that is just fine. And it's always important for you to use your own discernment, especially being as intuitive as you are. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So, for your key to the week this week, you've got the Star card, right? This is lovely. Now, in a lot of ways, this suggests that there is a push forward this week. But remember, with this card, you get a glimpse, right? So this week, there is going to be something that shows up for you that really highlights to you what the potential results are from whatever it is that you're doing. Another thing with this card that I very often love about it, it sees you either connecting to the digital sphere in some way or connecting to a tribe. Now, this could be people online, it could be people that you are reconnecting with. So just for those of you that are interested, I get the key to the week card from your monthly reading. So I'll give you a breakdown of the month week by week. And this week you have that Star card, right? So if you haven't seen it, check out your September reading. I think this is going to be a vastly better week than some of the ones that you've had recently. What this also suggests to me as well, there is a lot of connection here with new people, different people, and more importantly, some of which is supposed to be future stuff for you, which is very, very exciting. So your foundation for this reading is the Death card, right? So the Death card with the Star card. Very interesting. You've got this amazing card with this, you know, possibly challenging card. Now, what does that say? First of all, the you or the version of you that you've known up until now is going away. And in order for you to tap into this extremely bright future that you have, that you keep being told that you have, but you're waiting to materialize for some of you, I hear you saying, this week really is going to ask you to retire some old belief, thought pattern, process, belief structure, belief system, or maybe even just an aspect of your own psyche. There's something this week that you realize has come to its end, and now you're saying to yourself, right, self, we need to release this in order to go where it is that we're going. This could actually be a very good week for you in a lot of ways. Now, for those of you that are continued subbies, you know I love you. For those of you that are new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and this resonates, hit the subscribe button. Remember, you guys are my lunar brothers and sisters, so I got love for my Cancerians. For your actions and options this week, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so for some of you, if you're not already in the States, you could be traveling to or planning travel to America in some way, shape or form. What this also suggests as well with the Star card, for some of you, you could this week be initiating a trip or at least planning a trip that you've been planning for a long time. This would be something that you've been waiting to do for a long time, something that you've been waiting to save for a long time. Why do I say that, right? Well, the Knight of Pentacles is a slow-moving card, but it can represent modes of transport and travel. And then you've got the Star card, which is usually, if we're talking about time periods, the Star card is long periods of time, 17 to 21 years worth of time, right? So very, very interesting. What this suggests to me is something that is, I almost feel like this is a full circle week, right? Something really is either being wrapped up or initiated after the longest time of it being in stasis, after the longest time of you preparing something or getting something ready, it's now ready to be birthed or born. And I think that's because in a way you are being reborn or rebirthed in some way. For your communications and conversations, you've got that Ace of Wands, right? This is lovely. So for those of you that are writers, bloggers, bookers, writers, authors, bloggers, etc., this is a great week, right? Your message is able to be heard. Something that you've maybe been working on for a long time, now ready to see the light of day. That Ace of Wands suggests that this week your speech is powerful, right? Your words have more weight than they usually do. They really hit home. And for those of you that are thinking about launching a digital product, something into the digital sphere, maybe a website, etc., this is a great week for you to do so because it has maximum effect, right? Now, remember, aces are also fresh beginnings, new starts in some way, shape or form. This card very often sees something that you love or something that is seeking creative expression through you that could be fun or pleasurable trying to come into your life. For those of you that work for somebody else, this week there's a sense that almost like an idea that you had is now flourishing and people are like, huh, you know what, that was a bloody good idea, well done you. For those of you that have your own business, that work for themselves, business owners, entrepreneurs, etc., similar energy, only this is where you get to see the tangible results. And remember, it's the Star card, so you're only getting a glimpse, but that glimpse is enough to continue driving you forward on what you truly know now to be your path. When it comes to those of you that are retired or no longer working for any reason, have fun, right? Talk to people that live in far-flung places. Talk to people that live in places in your bucket list destinations. Anyone out there from New Orleans, please hit me up because I love that place and it's definitely one of the places that I want to see within my lifetime, right? I have to go. I just have to touch the soil and breathe the air and yeah, I can't wait. For your love and relations, you got the Ten of Cups. This is lovely, right? And it's underneath the Ten of Pentacles. So for those of you that are in relationships that have been challenging, this week you could go a long way to either repairing something or at least highlighting what the issues are, what the challenges are, what they have been. And this, right, suggests that there's laughter coming back into the relationship. And so there is a glimpse here, you know, there is a possibility. I mean, for some of you, it might just look like you being able to say, wow, you know what, if we hadn't had all of these problems or challenges, this is who we could have been. And I think sometimes it's really important to have that if we are going to go on to need closure, right? Now, for those of you that are single, it's going to be either on the airways or in some sort of travel. Wherever, if for those of you that are single, if you are meeting someone this week, this is not somebody that's in your locality. It's not somebody that is, you know, in maybe possibly for some of you even in your town. You know, this could be somebody that you meet online. For those of you who are in those kinds of online connections, this could be the week where you actually meet the person that you've been talking to for the longest time, you know, for the first time face to face. If you are meeting somebody off the internet, please do so safely. Let someone know where you're going, you know, who you're going to be with. Keep your phone on you at all times, all of that, you know, sensible stuff. But other than that, it looks like you're going to have an absolute blast for your money and materials. This is so weird, right? The Knight of Cups has come up a lot this week, I think so far in every single reading, which is strange. So I'm going to have to dig into that later. And I might do like a key to the week video. I do those every so often when certain cards repeat. So let me know if you're interested in that. For your, now you've got two knights here. Two knights represents intimacy, right? So there is sensuality, sexuality, intimacy in those senses this week for you, absolutely. But there is also intimacy with life. This is where you and life are getting back into bed with each other and saying, you know what, I like you, you like me, let's do the thing, right? As you know, as analogies go. For your money this week, it's the things that you initiate, the things that connect you to far-flung places and or people, the things that see you putting something out into the digital sphere. Like the gold this week is found through the things that come through, out of or through you, that you throw out into the universe. That's the easiest way for me to put it. It's kind of like And I feel for a lot of you Cancerian people that have strong Cancerian energy in their chart, it's like you've been chucking ball after ball to the universe, and you're like, okay, eventually one of these fuckers has got to hit a home run, right? This week could be that week. Excuse my language. When it comes to those of you that to your physical health and vitality, this week you got to look out for your feet, your toes and your lymph system, but specifically the feet and toes. And I say this because there's a lot of travel or movement going on this week, and some of it potentially quite fast. So look after, you know, look after your tootsies, all right? And then when it comes to the home and environment, I mean, for Cancerians, it looks like you're not spending a lot of time at home, which I find really, really interesting. So let me know in the comments how this one shapes up. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Take care, and I'll see you soon.